Okay, so I have a long-term customer who asked me to show how to get these range expansions. So basically, when the range is expanding, can you get a signal? Yeah, it's easy. Okay. As you know, a couple of solvers. So this is a comparison, and I just put the PT2 in A and the PT2 in B. And the only difference between A and B is a 1 period and a 14 period. Okay, so put the PT2 in A, and you can see here that I changed it to period 1. Okay, and the second one is the same thing, but it is the 14. And we could put that at 14. All right, and so we're going to put the long short modifier on it, and we're going to say that the mode is difference, and the difference mode is long short, so it's forcing the signal to either be going long or short. I can go either direction, and I put a broad direction solver on it, and I'm going to put it with an OR node with the PT2 slope. So just the PT2 slope by itself, no changes. So that would be a 1415. Okay. That 15 just gives that one bar back. So it's basically 15 bars instead of 14. That extra little cushion. Make sure it's not going to turn around and inflect at 14. Okay, so here's just the super trend. You can use the NinjaTrader version, and I set it for 14 period 1.3. Actually, yeah, 14 period range, 3 multiplier, and a 1 base period. A tight range, not too loose. And save that, and that's all I did, right? Just a couple of simple solvers. So the magic, of course, comes when you put no condition on A, the first one, and then I'm only taking, you can take a percentage of these ranges. So for the 15-minute range that I'm in, I'm going to take the first 15 minutes of the session between 8:30 8:45, and then I'm only going to take 17% of that range. So for the first 15 minutes of the trade session, 8:30 the bell opens. So at 8:45, that's usually a pretty good healthy spike up or down. So I'm going to try to capture 17% of that for this algo on the first order. If that is successful and that fills the order, then the second order will fire off with a 5 entry and go to 17% of that range. And if that order set A is filled, this will execute that profit target, and then it will cancel if the stop loss is set of A. So I don't want this order set to be pending. If this stops out, then it'll cancel this. This stop loss is 51% of that 15-minute range, and 51% of the 15-minute range, or actually 34. For order set B, we're bringing it in even more narrowly. And for the trailing action, again, these are just cancellations. If order set A um, stop loss is hit, then I want to cancel this trade, and it will close it. And then if order set B, the current stop loss is hit, I want the position to cancel entirely, flatten it. Okay, so order set C is just a phantom order, and it basically is forcing it to go um, both A and B have to be filled at the same time, and that's impossible. So this will never execute. But because it's sitting like this, it allows somehow Blackbird to operate or set one and A and B correctly. So we use this as a fail-safe just to make sure there's no pending orders in place in the queue. It's just a phantom order. It'll never execute. It's just for the platform. Okay, so save and close. The results are phenomenal. You can go for this is not meant to be an algo. Change the filters if you would like anything else. Um, Change your time frame. Play around with it. But basically, you're capturing when the range is expanding and not executing trades inside the range expansion. Or if it's not expanding, like right in here, there's no signal. But once it starts rising or going out of the bounds, you get a signal. So with this range expansion and these small ranges that it's trading to, and this one is only in the RTH session. Okay, so let's take a look at the performance first, and then we'll retest it going the full ETH. But just for the RTH, it does quite well. Very good. Over a 5 profit factor. 83%. So definitely I will put this template in the training room for Wednesday, and y'all can test it out. So this is just simply range expansion. I'm going to change this so it'll be ETH by unchecking the restrict auto entry. Save and close. Right click, reload, and this will recalculate for basically all day. And it is a bit noisier, but you get a higher profit, net overall profit. You just need to make sure you have enough in your account to run it for the drawdowns. Okay, hang on for me 1 second. Okay, so you can see here it fills in more trades. You get the full day and you get more profit, net profit, but the profit factor decreased a little bit. It's more noisy, but I mean, still, pretty good. And the trick again is just coming in and getting a little piece of that range. And so when the range is expanding, you're more likely to get it. You see what I'm saying? Each time. And that's the goal, is to be able to hit the profit target on each bar. And it just adds up cumulatively. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?